Hello everyone. Today is a very special episode. If you haven't noticed, sorry, I guess I'm really a bit excited today. Welcome to the Anime Duo podcast. If you're new here, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and if you're not, thank you for joining us again. Today is our 10th episode.
Woo!
And today is our very special episode. We have a lot of new stuff that we're going to introduce for the Discord and for our pod. Now, Bear, would you like to do the honors?
In the right corner, we have Dr. Zombrain.
Hey! Our first guest on the podcast.
Yep.
Well, how about you introduce yourself, Zom?
So my name's Seth, also known as Dr. Zombrain. I got a YouTube channel and I got 2 podcasts. I'm a very vivid anime enjoyer. I have seen One Piece approximately 3 times through. I have an addiction.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen like the entire thing at least twice at this point, by the way.
Yeah!
It's a problem. I have seen so many anime, like a lot. Almost any genre you can think of, I've seen every single one. At least one of. I like to play video games. I play a lot of that. I have approximately 5,000 hours at Fortnite over the last few years. Also known as few years, I say. What, 2018? So that's 8 years over the last 8 years.
Wow.
Dang.
What a
That's
commitment.
8 years. So much can happen in 8 years.
It doesn't feel like it's been 8 years that I've played Fortnite. But, you know, that's it. I play a lot of video games. I mostly play like more competitive shooter type of things. But yeah, I'm glad to be on. Talk about some anime. Talk about some gaming. I've been listening. I don't know if I commented. Did I comment on one of the episodes? I know I rant to you guys about you guys and Area. I always, if I listen to the episode, I will just give all my thoughts in the Discord. I'm just like, no, about this point. I'll just correct you guys.
Well, I'm glad you're on, and I have a few
Yeah.
questions so we can get to know you. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's start off with like the little easy ones. What is your favorite anime?
Okay. So obviously I said I watched a lot of One Piece. I am not the biggest fan of the One Piece anime. The story / manga is very different. For me, my favorite anime, I think, is Vivi Fluorescent Eye Song.
Whoa, what is that?
That is a beautifully animated story. It is, every episode feels like a movie. They're only like 20 minutes, normal episode length, but every episode is its own adventure that feels like a movie. Like when I watched it, I thought I was watching it for like weeks. It was like 2 days, because it was 12 episodes. Like it just felt so dense. It has sci-fi, AI, time travel, robots, the meaning of life, and questioning what your voice and your mind are even valued as. Like, it is an intense anime. And
Sounds like
it's
one
so
of those
good.
animes that like you watch for like the first time and you go in like a depressive state and you just question like your very own existence.
It's so good, and the only reason I know about it is because I follow Crunchyroll on TikTok or Twitter, and they post a screenshot of it. I'm like, that looks really cool. And then I watched it. I'm like, okay, cool. And here
What year
is.
did it come out?
I forget. 2019 maybe?
Wow, really? I'm surprised I didn't hear about it.
Huh.
Fluorescent Eye Song. 2021.
Oh, 2020.
Wow.
Wow,
That's like
even
prime anime too, so I'm
Yeah.
like, how have I
Still
never
fine.
heard of
That's what I'm
this?
saying.
Yeah, no,
Well, I
it's
think
under
we got
the
some
radar.
homework.
Yeah.
Okay,
hey,
well,
If it's only one season, we could knock it out pretty quickly.
that sounds like a good weekend anime.
It does.
Yeah. What's your favorite video game? I think I could probably guess, but
Okay, what do you think it is?
I'm gonna just say, all right, it's either between Fortnite or Call of Duty, but I'm gonna guess you have like some story mode game that you really like, and that's secretly your favorite video game. Am I
Okay,
correct?
Prince, what do you think it is?
I can't say a game specifically, but I'm just gonna say the Call of Duty franchise.
Terraria.
So I do really like that. I was surprised none of you said Terraria. Even
you
Wait, actually?
Terraria?
Good
No,
comms,
Terraria
good
is top 3.
comms.
Terraria is top 3 easily.
What is Terraria for 500? Okay, why is that your favorite game?
Come back to, because I like freedom. I really like open world games. Though I don't play a lot of single player games, but I do like the God of War franchise, the 2018 of Ragnarok. Absolutely amazing. But I really like playing games like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Witcher 3, like these open world games. And Minecraft's open world, the problem is Minecraft is so limited in certain ways. It blows my mind that it's almost 20 years old and we still don't have a chair.
Ooh.
There's no chair in Minecraft. Like, we just want the community to do it, yada yada. I'm like, so I either have to do this crazy thing with a minecart or I have to throw some signs on a stair. Like,
This man is true. This man is true.
but then Terraria, so what does Minecraft have over Terraria? Realistically, the only thing Minecraft has is 3D. Terraria is open world. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want it, realistically. There is progression, though. It has building, right? It has furniture sets, but even in the building, they have paint. So say that you like the texture of, like, bamboo logs in Minecraft. You like that texture, but you want it blue, you can make it blue. You can make it rainbow. Like, you can have, like, painting, which really adds to the, like, building element. But for combat, you have mage, melee, summoner, ranger. Like, I can easily play Terraria 10 times through, but then you throw mods onto it, and I literally can play 100 times through.
That's what I do like about Terraria, all the different type of classes you can do. Like, I personally like Summoner while using guns. Like, that's always the best one for me.
It's just full freedom, whereas Minecraft, for, like, there is the building. They just need more combat. There's no challenge. Even in hard mode, like, cool, the only different, like, even the wither on Java, you can cheese it with a column. Like, there's just not a lot of challenge to it other than food. And once you get an unlimited food source, you can survive with iron armor.
It's funny that you say that because Bear and I, in our previous episode, when we were talking about the Minecraft Live, we were talking about how, like, there needs to be something, like, more, like, after the Ender Dragon, like, more of, like, a challenge to progress the player, to do something more. Because, like, you can easily speedrun, like, under 2 hours average to kill the Ender Dragon, and then you're done. Like,
Yeah,
there has to be something.
And it's like, I'm over here, I'm trying to do the Daytime Empress of Light still, and I tried it 5 times, and I still haven't gotten close. I defeated Duke Fisher on 20 times, grinding for better wings. Like, there's just so much, like, more combat, but at the same time, there's plenty to build. There's teleporters, there's still wiring, like, there's just so much to it. But that's a whole other episode topic, because I can easily talk about Terraria for hours, because I also have hundreds of hours in that game. And then if you want, like, a more like, I really like God of War Ragnarok because of the follow-up to God of War, like, the storyline. It has some really good character development.
It is a really
I love
good
the
sequel.
gameplay.
3 is so good.
It is.
No,
I
not
like the
original.
first 3. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but 3, oh my
Ragnarok.
goodness.
But anyway, that's probably my top story game, like, main, and then, like, my favorite game is probably Terraria. Because the other thing is, Call of Duty and Fortnite, the problem I have with it is there's lows, right? There's seasons that I don't play. Call of Duty, there's Call of Duties I don't like. Terraria, there's never been, like, a time where I'm like, I get burnt out, but there's never been a time where I'm like, this is a bad game. I'm not having fun.
Okay. Well, I was going to flip the question, both of them, and say, what is your least favorite anime?
Least favorite anime? Ooh, that... I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is, if I remember, I'm gonna do score, and we're just gonna see if I have anything.
I don't know. Did we ever say which ones our least favorites were again?
I don't think we did. We just did a top 3, and that was it.
But what is your least favorite?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I don't really have a least favorite anime because I feel
There's
like
no way you never pick something up and like, yeah, this is like hot crap.
I'd say,
Hmm.
for me personally, I'd say it'd be most. It's not that it's bad, but I really dislike when they hard 180 to anime only. One of my prime examples is I was so confused with Blue Exorcist. Season 1 was canon. The final part of Season 1's not canon, and all of Season 2 is not canon. And it just does this 180, and I'm just so lost in the story. So, like, those really bad adaptations. I know a lot of people talk about Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't read the manga, but, like, something like Promised Neverland Season 2, again, just was not the same. Like, it just didn't felt like the same series I was watching. Something like One Punch Man Season 3. Like, it's not the same thing at all.
The Promised Neverland was is Ball. You know Ball. Season 2, you know Ball.
I would say it's Ball. Everyone knows now at this point.
But
Crap.
when I watched Season 1, I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Season 2. Someone told me don't watch it, and I'm like, oh, why? And they're like, it's awful. Don't watch it. I'm like, okay. It's like to this day, I haven't watched it. I don't
And
know.
it does a disservice to the manga so badly. Please, I beg you, read it. It is actually so good. It actually is like very uncomfortable at times. And
It's
if you're
better
reading
than
a
the
book,
season 2.
yeah, definitely, because they don't follow directly for season 2.
Oh, they don't.
Nope, they don't.
Oh.
That's what I mean. The bad adaptations. So that's why like season 2 Tokyo Ghoul, like when they go to anime only and they just switch it. For example, like Fullmetal Alchemist, like the final part of the original, just it completely switches out on it. So
I
hard. Like I
know.
don't know what the story. It's a completely different story. It could be good, but it gets really confusing because they still use story. It just gets confusing, and that's why I'm not a huge fan of it.
Also, so like what I was saying about like things like, well, you brought up Full Metal Alchemist, how it changed up its ending, which I didn't think the ending was absolutely horrible, but it definitely didn't make total sense.
I didn't finish it. I didn't
Promise
get past
Fairy-
episode 30.
Promise Neverland
Fullmetal.
does really bad, but also like you said, Tokyo Ghoul, man, that was one of the best one seasonal anime that I've ever seen. And then it's like, I don't know, it's this. I don't know what they did really. It was really bad.
Talking about when they hit season 2.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I don't know,
as a
like, you learned
kid,
something good.
I had a friend that would let me borrow Crunchyroll. This was like I think when I was in middle school, and I watched Tokyo Ghoul season 1, and I thought it was really cool, like especially the ending, like his torture and everything. And then season 2, I don't know, it just got like first 3 episodes. I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Like it was really boring.
It's boring. Yeah. Also, for the flip the gaming question, what's the worst game you've ever played?
I really don't think there's been a game that I've like. There's games that get burnt out or they're not what I thought it was, but there's never been a game that I directly was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play this. I'd say, honestly, I've literally only refunded one game, and I literally did this the other day, and that is Geometry Dash.
What?
It's not because it's bad. It's not because it's bad. It's because it literally makes me nauseous.
Oh,
I can't play it.
okay, that's fair.
It's a good game. I literally can't play it. It makes me
Had me
like,
at the first half, not gonna lie.
It makes my head hurt and it makes me nauseous.
All right,
It's
that's
not
fair.
that it's a bad game, but that is literally the only game like I could not play, even for like a medical reason. Like every game, I might get burnt out.
I've really wanted to, like, if that wasn't your reason, I really wanted to know why you thought Geometry Dash. Because I heard that, I'm like, wait, what?
I literally can't
Horrible
play it.
game.
Mobile
It's
or
about a
PC
block.
just makes me sick.
And it jumps over spikes? What?
What imbecile made this? Geometry Dash hatred in the Big 2-6 is not what I expected.
I guess, like, I might get flamed for this. I'm not sure. My least favorite game would probably be Black Desert, just because, like, how much crap goes on in your screen. And
Never heard of it.
And it feels, it's like, it's one of those MMO RPGs.
It's literally what Crimson Desert is. Crimson Desert was supposed to be a DLC to Black Desert. Instead, they made it its own game.
Wow, really?
It's literally the same studio. Same studio.
Yeah, because when I played it, like, it looked cool, like all the different classes and everything, but I felt like everything I do had no impact in what I wanted to do. And it came to a point where I was like, nah, like, I don't want to play this. It's still in my Steam library. I never got the chance to refund it because it was over
I
the
think it's
2
free.
hours. Are you serious?
I had it for free.
Jeez.
Because I also have it. I definitely didn't pay for it.
I did. I'll never forget it. I paid for it $10, and then I think next week it went up for like $2.
I think it was just free at the beginning, and then they started charging or something. Because I definitely have it for free. Anyway, guys, if you are still listening, make sure you grab your popcorn because we haven't even started the actual episode yet.
no.
Yeah,
for
we
a
should
long
probably
one.
move on to that.
Because I know you guys got time, we got plans, and we got like a good hour at least.
That's true. That's true.
So do you guys want
Okay,
to talk
so-
about what we're doing?
Yes, we should probably do that.
All right, all
We're
right.
starting off with. All right, you can go, Ken. You go.
All
I
right,
believe in you.
audience, our first topic for today with Dr. Zom will be not ranking, but looking at the top 50 anime on IMDb to see if it's good, mediocre, or just plain what am I looking at right now.
I can tell you, it's gonna be.
I'm
What am I
feeling right
looking
now.
at?
Yeah, by
I'm not
far.
kidding. So yeah, we're just gonna go through all 50, right?
Yep, from 50 to number 1.
So
So,
Go for it.
I don't know this anime, but
I
just
actually
reading
am
this
really
and not.
surprised. I also don't know it. I'm
Yeah, me
currently
neither.
looking
We're
at
looking
it.
at 50, right?
Yeah, Doro or Doro.
Well, I'll spell it Doro. Yep.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'll read the synopsis. It's sightless. I can't say your name. Wields fearsome prosthetics in place of the limbs his father traded to 12 demons. What is that beginning? Holy cow, that's a mouthful.
Okay, hold on.
When he
Watch this. Add this to the list.
add this to the list. When he encounters the young thief Dorodoro, that's what I'm calling him, even though there's not an extra D. The pair sets out to reclaim his body parts. What? Okay, guys,
Okay,
who
I
snuck
haven't
this
seen
in?
it. There's not too much to talk about. We need to keep going because I scrolled down. I can't scroll anymore because I just saw another anime. And
49.
49 is
49's
crazy.
interesting. I've
Yeah,
never.
49's
I,
crazy.
I don't like. I don't really like shows like this, but I hear it's really good, so I'm very surprised.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen
It's
it.
very good.
Please,
It is
please take the
questionable.
carpet.
It is questionable. I won't give you that. But I think the biggest thing that I see people talk about when they're like, "Oh, you like Musoko Tensei?" Guys, I don't like the main character. If you like the main character, that's where the problem is. But if you don't mind them, like if you look at the main character as a flawed, troubled individual, the rest of the story makes a lot of sense. Like there's problems that he has to overcome. Yes, they're weird, sure, but like the actual like story itself and the world building and the animation is insane. Like, have you guys seen the clip at the beginning where he
It's
summons
really
water for the
good.
first time?
Yeah,
Like, it
it's
is really good choreography.
really detailed.
Fighting. World building is insane. Like, it has really good world building. Like the first season or 2 seasons, he teleports. Like, it is a really well done story. The problem is the main character's not a good guy, but everyone when they talk about it don't say that. You can like a show without liking a character, especially the main character. Or sometimes you're not supposed to like the main character. You're supposed to root for the antagonist. So this is a really good anime. Number 49 is crazy, but at the same time, for the drama around it, it does make a little sense.
Yeah, I saw this at 49. I'm like, yeah, I
All
expected
right,
this to be like
can
higher
I give
than
my
30.
opinion on this?
Sure.
It should have ended already. Why are you dragging this story out?
Musoko
Like,
Tensei?
no, I'm talking about the next one, 48.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
you gotta say what the next one is. You didn't say the next
Oh
one.
wait, y'all can't see it, obviously. Duh.
Yeah, like I'm like,
He's looking at his screen and he's pointing at it. Okay, we're talking about this one.
Guys,
Like, guys, we haven't. I mean, like, I don't even know how the story would end. Okay.
It's
Spy
Spy X
Family.
Family.
I haven't even seen season 2. Not gonna lie.
I haven't even watched it. I don't even know why.
Okay,
Spy
I
X
have.
Family- I'm just gonna quickly run by this. Spy X Family for me, it's not a bad anime, but it's one of those like it's raining and you're a little sad and gloomy and you want a joyful anime to watch. I haven't watched season 2 because I'm saving it for when I just like down and I just want something to laugh at and have a good time with.
Yeah, I like the characters. I like Anya a lot because I think she's really funny. But Lloyd's like a very typical, like really cool macho guy. Yori's pretty cool, but like, it gets boring. Like, okay, the plot is it's like a war between these two countries, and they're trying to like take over this area, and the daughter like has like the ability to read minds, and they put her in this school, and it's like them trying to get info on the families so they can like take over this part of the world. But there's also a family dynamic, like it's a forced family, they're not actual family, so it's just like it takes forever for her to like progress through the school, which school is long, I get that, but like it comes to a point where it's like, okay, like can we get some progression? But it's just way too long for multiple seasons. Like 2 or 3 is just about right. But
Saying on here it's at 50 episodes, and I'm like, yeah, that's just not okay.
it should have ended now. Mushoku Tensei has the same amount of episodes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, let's move on because again, we have places to be in. We are
Number
might have to wrap
47
this up a little.
has a warm place in my heart. Parasite
47.
Is-
I have seen Parasite.
is such a good anime. It's
I haven't
so
seen it.
good. You
What?
need to. It's so
Okay.
good.
Only 24
Okay.
episodes? Easy.
yeah,
Can we
it's
talk
you
about
can
it?
really quick it. Yeah, it's
I do want to say something.
sure.
Let's mark how many anime I haven't seen in the top 50. We're currently at 1.
Oh yeah,
I want to mark how many I've seen. 'Cause
very impressive.
I have seen a lot of anime. I know these guys haven't seen a lot of these, so.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
guy's like the librarian over here. This guy's seen
I
it
mean,
all.
in the anime server, Anime Plus, I'm literally called the Sage because of how much anime I've seen compared to everyone else.
Wow.
Anyway, Parasite. This is a solid story. One of the reasons why I like stories like these is it is a completed story.
Yeah, it had no stretch marks, no nothing. It's perfect. Beautiful writing. I love the story. Just basically like aliens from outer space, and they like take control of like humans. They're like skinwalkers in a sense. And like the main character, his hand turns into one, but he's like able to control it in a sense. And they basically like, I don't want to say do missions because I'm trying to remember, but it's something like that. And it's really
been a while
good.
since I've seen it, but I definitely really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Bear, do you got anything before we move on to the next one? Because I really want to talk
Oh,
about
I have a
this.
ton to say about the next one. I think it's perfectly placed.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dead.
Oh no,
crazy.
I'm ready to burn bridges, baby. I
That's
dislike this one and like this. I have a
Episode-
love-hate relationship
number
so hard with this next one.
46 is Bleach.
Yeah.
Is insane to me. Insane to me.
It
is part of
is.
the big three.
Filler.
It is arguably the most influential of the big three. Bleach is absolutely. I love.
That
One
is
Piece.
true,
It is
though, what Bear
absolutely
said. A
more
filler
influential.
that covers like 50%. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 47% on dot of the anime is filler.
And yes, the thing is, just skip the filler. Like, I understand watching it weekly. I'm not talking about it being a weekly thing, but also with filler, like it's just a different time. Like there's certain anime, like the seasonal anime, when they have filler, it doesn't make sense because you have the manga content. Just do it. But when it comes to like Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, when they're coming out with weekly episodes, they have a time slot and they have like goals they need to reach. It makes sense. So you have to kind of look at it in that frame. But even then, when you watch past the filler, Aizen is such a well done villain.
Yeah.
I love the power system, but also it's just what it means. Again, it is the most influential anime I think I've ever seen. Let's talk about some other big ones that might be later on this list. Black Clover, the captains are the girls say. The domain expansion, they're bankais. Like most power systems and like character development and stuff that you have seen in other anime has started from Bleach. Like Bleach did so much. It is without a doubt one of the most influential anime of all time, even if it's not the best. So putting it at least it's top 50, but putting it as low as 46 just feels disrespectful.
Well, hang on. There's a reason why it's this way. All the filler is gonna get reviewed really bad. So the really good episodes are just getting dunked under. Like these are by star ratings. It had 91 people rate this, while the one below it had 62,000 rated. If there's a lot of rating on the filler that's bad, it's going to be lower. While the good episodes might be closer to like the 8.8 stars, the lower ones are going to be in the 6s or 7s. So it kind of makes sense. This next one, I get why it's here, but its highs are too high for it to barely be in the top 50.
45, My Hero Academia. I have seen it all except for the current season. I really need to
Wow.
get finishing the final
You
season.
need to. It's good. It's one of the better parts.
But I really enjoy it. This is one of those anime that I watch, and I'm so happy that I ignored the fan base.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Well, you're a powerful man.
That I watch because of like recommendations, and I don't mind that. But when I don't watch it because people say it's bad, I can't, like, if you say it's good, I'll watch it. If you say it's bad, I'm skeptical. Because I watch a lot of isekai. I have a guilty pleasure of watching trashy isekai, like generic black-haired character, overpowered. I love that type of thing. I'm not saying it's a good story, but I enjoy watching it. So like even if it's not the best story, I could have enjoyed it. And I'm so happy I sat down because I really watched it. But do you know about My Hero that I enjoy more than the actual anime?
What?
The movies.
What?
The
Movies are
my favorite
really
part.
good with animation.
They are taken out.
Wait,
the
really?
animation's good,
Yes.
The sound design. Like, I just picture the visuals and that sound when they'd go in the tornado in the second movie. Like, it gives me goosebumps every time. The other reason why I like it is some of the movies, especially the current one, like the last one.
The Year Next? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny because when you look back at it, it's like how is like this is not the same thing because I rewatched the anime, right? And episode 1, there's very little profanity. They're obviously like middle schoolers. They're going into superhero high school, and it's like it feels like a kid anime. And then you watch the movie, and there's literally a bioterrorism attack. I'm like, this is not the same thing.
Now I have to watch the movies.
I highly recommend it.
The next one, number 44. I know who the main character is, but I don't really know the anime that much.
The anime, okay.
Miraculous Life of Psyche K.
I love this anime. It's one of the animes that actually made me laugh. It's supposed to be one of
Really?
It's basically the paint. What's his name? How do I pronounce it?
Psyche.
Yeah,
Kuzo?
Psyche K. He's basically this overpowered dude, but he like hides his power from everyone, and he just goes on with his daily life of having like these overpowered powers.
It is
and,
a stupid parody anime. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
it's-
supposed to be a crazy story. It's supposed to make you laugh.
Yeah, it's one of those animes that don't force you to laugh. It naturally happens because it's fun to watch.
Wow. Okay.
is
Now I
really
might have
good.
to.
If you've seen, I think the story's better, but if you ever heard of Gintama, and another one that I
Gintama.
really like, but it's not going to be on here because it's not, I think it is on Crunchyroll now, but it's not a Japanese anime, it's a Chinese, The Daily Life of the Immortal King. I actually watched this in, like, subbed a long time ago, and I didn't realize there's 5 seasons now, which is crazy.
Wow.
It's just so stupid, and I love it. It is really good.
Oh,
But
this next one should not be.
Yeah,
this
this is
low.
sad. This is what
This
I was
is
making
really
noise over.
sad.
This
This is crazy.
is a disgrace from on my screen right now. I don't even want to look at it.
Oh God, the next few. Oh my God.
Dude.
Also, we
Someone
probably
needs
might have to
fired.
Shoot this past, move a little bit faster. I really want to talk about these, but if we want to talk about the other topics,
Yeah, number 43 is Gurren Lagann.
Girl, I'm like,
Why
Oh,
is this even here?
what were they thinking?
I watched this.
This is
as
easily
a,
top
As
25.
a kid, yeah, I watched this as a kid. Pure motivation. My drill
look,
shall pierce the
legitimately-
heavens and the earth. Oh my gosh, bro.
legitimately, I don't mind tattoos. And I actually want to get a few tattoos. And one tattoo I want to get is a quote from here. I forget exactly how it goes, but it's the "Don't believe in you, believe in me that believes in you."
Oh, that's actually sweet.
So good.
It's
Dang,
there's some
I gotta
really
rewatch it. I
hard
don't think I've
motivational
finished it.
quotes. It's
You need to.
also, It's
Yeah.
also, again, one of those stories that is complete. I feel fulfilled by finishing it.
I
But
finished
also,
it as a
It has one of
kid.
the biggest characters in all of anime ever, in all of fiction. The drill. That's all I'm gonna say. The drill.
It's so yeah, dude. The final fight, bruh. Oh my gosh, bro. Blew my mind as a kid.
Anyway, 42. Also, at
Perfect
this point,
placement.
I've seen all of
Yeah,
except
I'd
for
say
one,
so.
42.
I'm not even a hater.
Dawn to Dawn
I just
to
don't even like it that much. Yeah, it
Dawn
is.
to Dawn
Yeah.
is.
Wow,
It's
this
not
is
bad.
this is crazy. I've never thought 3 people would sit down in the same call and actually rate it as it should be. It's not even that
I
good.
think it's okay. Let's move on to the next one. 41. Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
I also think it's overrated.
Yeah, I didn't like the first season, but the movie was so good.
The movie was really good.
You haven't seen it? Oh, it's actually
I
perfect.
want to watch a lot more movies. I just
Beam,
haven't
my
had the time or
goat.
the money.
Beam is my goat. He's
It's
so
okay.
good.
I want to talk about this next one though.
I
I don't even know why this is. In
Yeah.
Number 40.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I think this is one of the most overrated movies of all time. I was actually talking about this with my friend. It won Anime of the Year over Ranking of Kings. Ranking of Kings is legitimately one of my favorite anime of all time.
such a good
It's not like
anime.
top 10,
Bougie.
but like it is a solid anime, and Cyberpunk Edge Runners won. I talked about with it with some people, and I said it's not that good, and they said, "Have you seen it?" And I said, "No," but I've seen enough anime
Wow.
that I can make an educated opinion based on trailers and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Fine, I will watch it so I can complain and actually have my opinion be valid. Actually listen to my opinion because I've watched it. I watched it. If you cried at the ending, you have zero media literacy because the ending is predicted in the first 5 minutes of the show. It is the most predictable ending I've ever seen. I did not cry. I did not feel anything because
For
it was shown
Cyberpunk?
from the beginning, from Cyberpunk.
yeah.
It is.
I
such a
hear that,
predictable
yeah.
ending.
Well, speaking of Ranking of the Kings, that's up soon. Saint Seiya. I've heard a lot about this. I haven't seen it, but it's a very old school. It's in the 1986.
I'm
So
looking at it right now.
I don't think I've
have
ever
not
even watched
seen
it.
This one either, but I definitely seen clips of it. I've heard of it.
that's like people saying, the animation for anime is not even that important. It's actually the story and The old school feels. This is like their kind of thing. That's why it's up here.
No, it looks really good. I haven't seen it. Oh, by the way, I, don't
I
know
ain't
if
gonna
you
hate
noticed,
on.
it does have 114 episodes, so this is a long-running one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
not for me.
let's talk about Peak. Ranking of Kings 38.
Yes, Boji.
It's good. I love.
It's
the
so
Ranking of
good.
Kings.
It's such a feel good. This is a better free run.
That is hard debatable.
It is
And the
very
only
debatable,
reason
but I
I'm
said it.
saying it's debatable because I also don't have Freerun as like my #1 anime or anything.
Oh, me
It
neither.
just doesn't have enough content. I think by the end of season 2, I can have a more valid opinion. But like everyone was saying, it was great. It wasn't that it was bad, but there wasn't enough story out there for me to judge it. But
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because that might be on here. I don't know.
It has to be. It has to be.
I'm
It's
assuming,
probably
but-
ratings wise it's top 10. This next one,
Fairly rated.
wow. Yes, because of the filler, but
Not
no
even 'cause
for
of
the
the
really
filler.
good parts.
Not even because of the filler. Number 37, Naruto.
Naruto,
I think
just
Naruto is
Naruto.
the most overrated of the big 3. I think Bleach is better in almost every way. Naruto also has problems. It also has filler, right? My problem with Naruto, why is Sasuke there?
I
Why
hate
is Sasuke
Sasuke
there?
so much. I hate Sasuke so
Sasuke
much. I have
actually
such a
has
burning passion of
more
hatred
martial
for him.
talk that also
He's so
I
bad.
follow, and he hates him. But, question, spoilers, by the way, for Naruto Shippuden. If you had a guy that does not acknowledge you, but you are also an orphan, right? So you also understand that you both have the same understanding. You are one of the only people that can understand each other, but he does not acknowledge you. In fact, he hates you. And then he tries to kill you, but then he runs away, and then he kills your entire village, or tries to, multiple times. He then takes your best friend that is literally a part of your soul, your being. He rips him out from you, along with every other of your friend, of the creator of the world, tries to kill them, and then kills you, tries to kill you again after teaming up and being friends and saving the planet, and takes your arm. Is that your friend? Is that your bestie? No, that guy's going to jail.
It's one of
Why
those
are
like
they
I can
best
fix
friends?
him. I can fix
I
him.
can fix him. No, it's so
That is
dumb.
why
I actually feel that pain so
legitimately
much.
The entire story, like the entire character of Sasuke, makes no sense to me.
It
and
doesn't,
he
I hate him.
He should not be striving to be friends. He should not be. The filler is a problem, but the reason why I think Bleach is better in every way, because it doesn't have that problem. It actually has some character development. Whereas in Naruto, he learns one jutsu after a 3-year time skip, and he still wants to be besties with Sasuke.
That's true. No, I get the hate for Naruto. That's why it fell out of my #1 spot, and it's barely in my top 10 now. I see it.
36,
No, I understand
36.
it completely. 36.
36.
Fruit baskets.
I don't know what
my
this
God.
is.
I know
actually
this
love
is a
Fruit
Zom fave.
Baskets. I love Fruit
Yeah.
Baskets. It is my favorite romance of all time. It is so good. It is a good romance, but then one reason why I really like it, it actually has a fantasy twist to it. The main characters of the Soma family all turn into zodiac creatures when they touch
Oh,
the
okay.
opposite sex.
Oh.
So they're limited to the family, right? Because they can't, because like the one guy's a mouse. A girl comes up and falls on him or something. He turns into a mouse, and there's this whole drama. But they're also controlled by the head of the family. So the story is not just a one-on-one relationship, but it's currently trying to free the entire family from their burdens and from their bonds that are trapping them inside the family state.
That sounds interesting. I might have to pick it up. 63 episodes is actually a pretty
It
nice
has-
handful.
Yeah.
This next one, I've never heard a day in my life.
I
GTO.
love
but
this
I know
one. Great
What?
teacher. I know I was talking about the earlier comedy manga earlier. This one is my favorite one. This one's #1.
The
for me.
beginning of reading the synopsis is actually funny. It's about, is it Iichi?
Yeah.
Iichi Onizuka is a 22-year-old ex-gangster member and a virgin. Why you had to throw in virgin, I don't know, but he sounds like me. I
No,
might
it
be this guy.
plays in like in the story. Like you.
Oh, I
it-
bet.
It's so good. It's so funny. Like I was literally like laughing. Like not even.
Is this
forcefully.
perfectly ranked though? Would you put this at 35 all time, just like being without bias?
Compared to what all the other animes are gonna be, I'd say yeah. I think it belongs in the top 50.
Okay. All right. Well, let's
It's
move on
so
to the next
good.
one.
Like each episode is something refreshing, and it's so good.
Is it sad that I haven't seen the next one either?
I don't even know
I
what this
haven't
is.
seen this one actually. I
Mushishi?
Mushishi. Yeah, I I haven't seen this one either. It is it is 27 episodes. Wait, hold up.
How are you from
This can't be
2005 to
why.
2014? What?
Yeah, this
Did you do
might-
an episode
With
a
just
year?
20 episodes.
27 episodes. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of those anime that it's not a full 27 minutes. Or no, they are 24 minutes. I don't know.
I don't
I don't wanna
know.
talk about this. This seems like a very interesting one. So I don't know.
I can't. This next one, oh my goodness! If you think One Piece will never end,
I was about to say,
oh
this
my
is still
goodness.
going on. This is
Yeah.
going strong. Number 33 is
I wouldn't say
Detective
strong. I
Conan.
would say strong.
1,203 episodes from 1996.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've seen bits of it. I have not sat down. It's not really one of those shows that you sit down and watch. It's an episodic adventure.
It sounds like a Saturday cartoon type
It
thing.
is. It is. It is literally a Saturday morning cartoon. It is just like a Tom and Jerry type of thing. It's just like Scooby Doo. It's it's villain of the week. So I've seen bits and pieces of it. I'm gonna count that as me watching it because I've seen parts of it, but it's not something that has really ever driven me to like sit down and watch. Because it doesn't drive anything in the episodic formula that drives me to it.
Okay. Next, Roy Kenshin.
This I haven't seen it, but I know this is
It's a
an
fan
controversial.
favorite.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite.
Well, the author's very
The
controversial, but
author's controversial, but it is.
Yeah,
a very
Wait, what did the
strong
author
favorite.
do?
well, what did he
That-
did it?
I
do.
don't even think we should talk about it here.
Yeah,
It is
probably
it is-
probably TOS.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can look it up who it is. Here, I'll tell you who the guy is. Oh wait, no, it only shows the people who started it. But yeah, he's a bad dude. But the anime is good. It's like
It's
Bleach,
again,
but more.
It's
like sword stuff.
Yeah, it is just like that. It's just one of those classic ones, like with Sailor Moon. I'm completely blanking on the other ones.
Ooh, we got some bangers coming up.
Next one, 31, Ghost in a Shell, Standalone Complex.
I need to see Ghost in the Shell series because they made so much adaptations of it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard of this one. This one's also up there that I really want to watch.
Kaguya-sama,
That is also a good romance anime.
Love is War.
That is a good one, yeah.
43 episodes. Jeez, that's a lot for a romance.
Yep,
They recently came out with a movie, did they not?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, that means it's good then. If you're giving it a movie. This next one,
Anyway.
very interesting. A lot of people are going to argue with this
29,
one. I
JoJo's
think it's
Bizarre
perfect.
Adventure. Honestly, yeah, it's nothing like top 10. Like I get people talk about it, but it's also like it's a very excessive style. It's not bad, but it just gets a little overwhelming sometimes.
Yes, very, very, very. I just think it's like very weird sometimes. But I mean, that's a lot.
It's really strange.
Yeah.
By the
It's
way,
very
do you
bizarre.
guys know it has more manga pages than One Piece? It has more
Really?
pages.
Wow.
Mhm. It's been going on just as long, if not longer. I forget when it started, the manga.
Oh.
But
How did it wait? Why did they wait until 2012 to adapt it then?
I don't know. It could just be like the creator wanted to be farther along or just not agreeing to it or something. But
Wow. Okay.
8. Mob Psycho
Ooh.
1.
I love Mob Psycho.
This is a good one.
The best way
This
I
is-
would describe it, in my opinion, and when it first came out, everyone said the same thing. It's literally like One Punch Man, but with psychic powers.
I
And
also
the animation into the fights is beautiful.
That last fight's animation was insane.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Mob is the
No.
goat, bro.
I think
number
this is
one.
actually not badly rated. Not gonna lie. I could,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I have seen it. I haven't finished it. I could not get past it. I don't know. I'm just not a huge again, I like it as I almost like it when it's poorly done, overpowered characters like in a trashy isekai. But when, like Mob Psycho and One Punch Man, I've just never been a huge fan of it.
Yeah, One Punch Man's manga is good, but the anime is not as good. I agree. This next one, way too high on the list. Oh wait,
Already with the slander. We're not even there
so much
yet.
slander, so much slander that I skipped a whole.
Bro, come on. The hate is hot right
So,
now.
I will retire from announcing the upcoming anime. You guys can do it now.
Well, I haven't
talk
seen
about,
27 actually. I don't know what this one
yeah,
is.
it is Samurai
Oh, it's
Champloo.
good.
I have heard good things about it. Do you know what's really making me sad when I go into these videos trying to like look at the trailer and stuff? The
What?
Funimation pops up. I miss
Oh.
Funimation so much.
Yeah, you know it'd be a banger when Aniplex and Funimation intros came up.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. Like I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things.
It's actually really
I
good.
have not seen a lot more of these. There's a lot more classic on here than I thought there would be from like previous.
Well, it's nostalgia, so they're gonna rate it better.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't think people would be rating it.
Like this next one.
Dragon Ball. The original, mind you. I think this is fairly rated, though I would say this one is fairly rated. I am also going to be honest. We'll talk about it because it probably will be here, Dragon Ball Z and Super. I personally
what?
think Dragon Ball is my favorite of them. The original.
Really?
The pacing's better, and I think there's just more threat to it. Because every time somebody dies, they don't just have to wish them back with the Dragon Balls. And like, there's a lot of other story beats to it. But I personally think the original Dragon Ball is my favorite.
That's literally what I told Gen. That's literally what I told Gen.
He says that all the time when we talk about it. He always
Actually,
brings up the Dragon
original
Balls.
Not Super, not Z with like Boo and Frieza. The original Dragon Ball is actually one of the first.
Come on, monkeys.
And I think it's the first manga I have because I have a 3-in-1 for the first 3 chapters. It is one of the first manga I owned.
That's actually very interesting. This next one, I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh wait.
Way too high. Way too high.
It's the original one.
At 25, the original.
Yeah. It's too high. Yeah, I agree.
Episodes. We'll talk about the remake probably because it's probably going to be high up there.
I think it's top 5.
Well, I'm not trying to spoil it, brother.
Oh, well.
We don't know what the top 5
Let's not.
is. We're supposed to be blind reading this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a high likelihood of it being.
It's not.
Yes.
It's not.
Anyway, this one, my big problem is there's literally an entire arc in here where the teacher gets pregnant again or something, and they have to fight the reborn baby or something.
What? I
You guys
don't
remember that?
remember that.
Yeah,
I
no,
do not
that's what I
remember
mean.
that.
I literally after that I had to stop watching. They were literally on the training island. I think it was when they were training, like a flashback or something, and they had to fight a baby on the island or something. And I think it was the teacher's like baby that they tried to human transmission. I don't like this anime at all.
Yeah. What? Who was cooking that?
Anyway, I think that's enough said.
This next
let's talk
one's
about
actually
super
very.
overrated.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's trash it real quick.
Started watching it. I have not been able to finish it, but it's not because it's bad. It's one of those ones that just something always comes up. I just get unlucky and I can't watch it. But Neon Genesis Evangelion is one of the most.
The goat.
I loved the first movie when we watched it.
Yeah, the rebuild.
We gotta finish it.
Like
We gotta
I
finish it.
can understand from a viewer's perspective if you don't like the TV show, but give the movies a chance. Not the end of Evangelion, but the rebuilds. The rebuilds are so much better in my opinion.
This is one of those. No, it's the Fate series that I have to watch an essay on to watch.
Oh. Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. We were actually talking about that.
But, yeah.
Ooh,
Anyway,
the next one.
23 Jujutsu Kaisen, fairly rated.
First
And
season. If
anything
we're talking
I'd say
about
slightly
first
highly
season,
rated.
first
I think it's actually
season
too
was
high.
not that good, in my opinion. First season
I
wasn't
think
that
none
good.
of the seasons were good. I think this is one of those eye candies, like Demon Slayer. The story, the power system makes no sense to me.
It doesn't.
They literally introduced stuff to undo the previous stuff. Like, it wasn't like, oh, like, in One Piece you have Haki that's later introduced to, like, you know, bypass Logia Devil Fruits, but Loki Devil Fruits still have advantages. They literally added this entire system to bypass domain expansions, but with mini domains or something. It's like, why? Like, why did we not have this before when we literally have these high-end characters that are trained sorcerers that don't have this in the first season? So clearly this is like some kind of retcon thing because like he needs some clay. But then the other thing is it's just eye candy. The story's not there. It is just eye candy and people just like the fights. There's not enough substance there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my favorite character probably has to be Kit Kat Man. He's really good.
Yeah, dog. But no, my problem is actually kind of the same thing. Because you start off with martial arts, and then you start off with your just cursed energy and fusing it with that, and then you get your cursed technique, and then you have your simple domain, and then you have your domain expansion, and then you have your heavenly curses or something like that, where it's like a contract you make with yourself in order to get stronger. It's kind of like what they stole from Hunter x Hunter, where you can make like a contract and to make yourself stronger, but you can't break the rule that comes with the contract. It's a lot, and I agree with that. I do like the characters. I do like some of them a lot, actually. I really like the fighting. Like, I want to watch people throw hands. Like, why Toji in season 2 was so good is because that's just what he did. He just
Anyway, this is
actually
gonna be
threw
a 2-hour
hands.
episode, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. The next one, oh, I really like the next one a lot, actually. I really, really like this one. I need to finish it.
22 Apothecary Diaries.
So
actually
good.
Started season 1. I didn't finish it just because I was watching it weekly and then like life got busy. But I came back and I binged season 1 and 2. I even have a poster on my wall, like a fan art from a convention I went to last year.
Ooh.
It is literally one of my favorite anime. Legitimately, I might put this top 10. I might put
Wow.
this in top 10. I love Mao Mao. I think it is a great
Oh,
story.
she's so cool.
I love the plot twists. You don't. So wait, you haven't finished it. You said, right?
No, I haven't.
Have you finished season 1?
I'm very close, actually.
So
I
there
need to
is-
get back on it.
Okay, actually, I don't want to talk any more about it. There's some crazy plot twists. Like I'm
Wait,
talking
really?
insane plot twists. It's really good. Anyway, let's go on to 21. We have
I
Solo
think
Leveling.
this has to be one of the most overhyped,
Overrated.
overrated animes
Nope.
of the
I-
century.
I'm kidding. I'd say it's the same thing as.
Mine was better.
Actually, let's just talk about 20 real quick because it's Demon Slayer. It's
Oh.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as Jujutsu Kaisen. It is eye candy. The reason why it's popular is its flashy fights. Solo Leveling of the 3 though, because I haven't watched all of Demon Slayer. The movies are different. Like the movie Infinity Castle, I'm really good. I'm not saying they're not bad quality. Like Demon Slayer has really good fights. Jujutsu Kaisen is phenomenal, especially for like a weekly, like seasonal type of thing compared to like a movie. But Solo Leveling, I agree. The manhwa is amazing. I actually really enjoy the story behind it. I know a lot of people that like questioned it at the beginning when the anime came out, and they just didn't ask the questions. In order for you to enjoy the show, you have to ask the question, why is he a player? It's not just this random thing. There is a reason behind it, and we're finally getting to that reason in the actual story at the end of season 2. But if you
I
don't
know.
ask that question and you just watch the show just mindlessly, you're not going to enjoy it. It's just going to be eye candy for you too. But that one actually has an overarching story that I actually enjoy compared to Demon Slayer.
Okay, I have a question real quick before we move on. Who has the better characters, Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen?
Demon Slayer. I love
Really?
the pure-hearted characters like Tanjiro.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna
Interesting.
be honest, Hinokami Kagura and just all those scenes, and also the other reason why I think it is a better anime, Demon Slayer. I'm happy that it's higher than Jujutsu Kaisen. Entertainment District is the best arc I have seen in almost any anime.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see
Like
that.
it's just constant fighting. The quality's there. The sound design, like it is so good. The story's there. The pacing's perfect. Like if you want a fighting, not all anime, but like when it comes to like any fighting anime, it is one of the best arcs I've ever seen.
Oh, we're starting to get into very interesting
Top
territory
20
where
now,
things
right?
start
20 was
getting a
Demon
little
Slayer.
iffy.
19, One Punch Man.
Okay, so what's funny about
Overrated.
this specifically is I'm pretty sure this was higher. Last time I checked, No One Punch Man was higher before their awful season. You probably know which one I'm talking about. So the fact it's still at 19 is pretty surprising to me. I'm surprised it's not below like Demon Slayer or anything like that. Not because of the story, but because of how bad the animation was. Because obviously we all know it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, true.
just
And
couldn't
even
get
season
into
2
it.
was that okay. Oh, this next one.
Yeah, like season 2, it was warming up to season 3. And then turned out season 3 burnt out a while ago. There was just no fire.
Number 18?
18, Gintama.
Gintama.
I really need to finish it, but it is a good one.
It's
I'm
long,
really excited for
yeah.
the movie coming back. Movie's coming out,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be like a remaster of the first like movie, where the story actually starts picking up, and it goes from episodic like monster like mission of the week to a proper story with this movie.
Yeah, number 17. I actually really like 17 a lot, and a lot of people don't.
I
Haikyuu.
really like Haikyuu.
It's so good. It's so good. It's actually probably my favorite sports anime. Yeah. If we're not counting the boxing ones.
I'm gonna be honest. I've actually watched a lot of niche sports anime. Like, I literally watched an entire one about competitive ballroom dancing, and I really enjoyed it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, it's straight up entire 12-episode anime of ballroom dancing.
Huh. I didn't think
So-
ballroom dancing was that serious, but okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, anyway, it's nothing.
Wait.
It makes sense though.
Are we serious?
16. We got Monster. Again,
Is
Oh.
there something upsetting
this
about
was
this,
really
Bear?
high on
Oh,
my
there's this next one is.
I
You
you're
think
talking about
so?
the next one.
Yes, very. And I'll
Monster.
explain.
Are you talking about
Monster's-
Monster or the one after that?
No, Monster, I haven't watched,
Monster's really
which is
good.
on my list. I hear it's really good and it makes you think.
It does.
And I love it.
By
Those are my
far.
favorite anime. If you make me think about it afterwards and like, oh crap, like, what? Those are my favorite ones. That's actually one of my next few I'm actually watching. Oh,
I haven't actually seen this one either, but I've heard really good things. I have not seen a lot more anime on this list than I thought I would have.
yeah, same.
I'm at, I think, 7 that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
15, Berserk. I
What are
haven't
we
seen
doing
this
with
one,
this,
but I'm
Big?
not counting this because I haven't heard anyone give me a valid reason to watch any of them. The manga, on the other hand, is one of the best manga I've heard of all time. Great art, like crazy
I
story,
can
but
understand
the anime
why.
Itself, there's just no point in it. And
I
this is
can
the
understand
old one, too.
why you wouldn't want to watch it. Maybe the remakes, because those were
I'd
pretty
rather
good.
just read the manga from what I've heard. Like,
Yeah, but I think it was second season and then third when they did that 3D bullcrap. It was so
Yeah.
bad. It just, I don't want to say it destroyed the story, but it ruined my immersion.
I could
like,
see this
highly.
being in top 50 for sure, but like 15? Nah. Nah, for anime,
Hey,
nah.
at
For manga,
least
manga's
14
carrying.
is above it. At least 14 is above it. The world is healing.
Anyway, 14,
Code Geass.
Code
Oh,
Geass.
Must
Goat
I?
Have
Geass.
you
Don't
both
even need
seen
to
this?
explain why.
Have you
Goat
both seen
Geass.
this?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
this. This
I
is
think,
amazing.
Who was it? Was it Ere? I think I told multiple times should rewatch it because like this legitimately. So the people that talk about Death Note being like I think Death Note is a great starter anime, but the people that talk about Death Note and Light Yagami having intelligence are stupid. He's an idiot. He's nowhere near any intelligence in any way, whether that's manipulation, like science intelligence. Like he doesn't have that. Lelouch though, Lelouch is
He's
one of
the
the
smart.
smartest characters. It is great. It is actually manipulated everyone. It is a full story. It has a great twist, but a fulfilling ending. This is one of my favorite anime because again, the anime that I enjoy are the ones that are finished. I can actually watch the story beginning to end, and I have like I feel fulfilled and not left hollow when the show ends.
It's
And
so.
this is one of those. It's
Because
so
at first I forgot that the first season was the first part and then the second season is the second part. Like, I didn't know there was a second part, so I was kind of upset at first. But then later in life, when I figured out there was a second part, oh my goodness.
anyway,
How can you
Naruto
have that?
Shippuden.
I mean, I
Um,
guess.
This, so my problem is Bleach, yes, has filler, but there's actually some solid parts to it. Naruto, if filler's the reason, Naruto literally has filler arcs, entire arcs. I'm talking like 10 episodes. There's an entire arc of Naruto getting married in between a fight. He throws a punch, episode ends. 10 episodes of Naruto chasing a woman, getting married, doesn't even realize that he's married because he's oblivious, and then we go back to the punch. Like, it is in the middle of fights, there's arcs.
I heard that
Well-
the anime was very disliked because it wasn't him becoming Hokage.
And then the season, yeah, the show also just kept going. That's the manga too. But the way they ended it, like, it's just, I just has so many problems. And I also really do not like the ass pool, which was the final villain. The
Yes.
final
Oh
villain
my
was Madara.
goodness.
It should have ended at Pain.
So bad.
Madara I'm okay with, but it should have ended with Madara. The final villain made no sense. They literally beat it with the power of friendship and reverse harem. Or not reverse harem, like,
You know what it should have been?
it was
know what it should have been?
So stupid.
It should have been Sasuke as the final villain, and Naruto actually growing up and learning as Hokage, your village comes first and not your feelings, and doing
Yes.
harebrained stupid stuff doesn't make sense. And he should have
All
killed
the
Sasuke in
problems
front of
with
everyone.
Sasuke that I said in the original are also here. So again, I think this is extremely overrated. The original Naruto at least had more ninjutsu, like it actually had some cool elements. This one, yeah, there were some cool fights and stuff. I love the Pain story. I love the entire arc. But there's
Oh
just
yeah,
so
Pain's
many
perfect.
problems, and the filler that's in there is so much worse than any other anime I've seen.
Yeah.
Boruto I haven't seen. Obviously, I know Boruto is like 70% filler. It's crazy. It has like 30 episodes out of the 300 that are actually canon. Anyway, let's move on because we have a whole other topic. and
I
we're literally
love
at an
this
hour.
anime. Can I talk about it for a little bit?
Yes, you can because I haven't seen it.
Number 12 is Fighting Spirit, also known as Hajime no Ippo. It's about Ippo. He's basically this teenage boy that goes to high school, and he basically learns how to box. He sees it as his passion.
Oh, I've seen this.
It's a very well development anime. It's funny. It's good. There's like a love interest in a sense, and the fighting scenes are really good. This anime inspired me to. I didn't pick it up automatically, but boxing. It's a boxing anime obviously, and I really loved watching it. It was so good. I watched it all the way through. I didn't stop at all to watch something else. I finished it all the way, and it really just changed. It really helps me work out. Like Ippo, he may just be a fictional character, but he really inspires me to push myself beyond my
So
limit.
top 12 is valid. Top 12 is valid.
I'd even put it in top 10, but since it only lasted for 2 years, it's a pretty good spot for where it's at, and I'm very
76
happy.
episodes a lot.
Episodes, crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
76
really,
in 2 years.
I
is kinda
really
crazy.
love it.
Number
11, we
11.
tried to watch Bear, but we didn't get past the first episode.
Underrated. Underrated. This is top 3 anime for me. This is one of the.
Can you
favorite things
explain
I've
like
watched.
what's good about it? Because I know
Yeah,
it's a slow burn.
We watched the first episode, and we kind of really didn't know what was happening.
So I think this is just one of those things where it really makes you think, and I'm not calling you stupid. This isn't like make you think like Rick and Morty, but it really does make you think. And if you can't follow along, like if it doesn't click with you, you're just not gonna get it. I just love the mind bendingness, the drama. So season 1, there's two. There's Steins Gate and there's Steins Gate 0. Season 1 / like the original, the storyline follows like a time loop situation where he has to like figure out who these characters are, and there's certain timelines where. So have you guys seen ReZero?
Yes.
Yes.
Can't wait for the
It's
stair scene.
situations like that where there's certain times where they don't actually remember who he is, so then he has to go back and go back to a different timeline. Like it's very similar to that, but instead of like return by death, it is time travel and it's a sci-fi element.
Ooh, I like that actually.
And it actually like in the sci-fi, and this goes more into Steins Gate 0. We actually go into the future where there's a problem with the future, and that's why we're going back in time when we're doing certain things. Like there's a lot to it, but it is a solid one. I think you guys should really try to get past the first few episodes.
Yeah, we actually should. We need to start
It is
watching
legitimately one of
more.
my
Yeah.
favorite anime of all time.
Yeah.
This next one, I'm surprised is not higher.
Yeah.
Vinland Saga. I have not seen season 2, but
You need to.
What?
No, I know
Yeah.
I know I need to, but I have seen Steins Gate. Not Steins Gate, Vinland Saga. I have not watched it just because I haven't gotten around to it. But from what people have said, if you do not think season 2 is good, if you do not think that there is if you do not understand what development is, you need to go back to kindergarten. This is one of the best definitions of character development that we've ever seen. And the people that say otherwise just turn it on in the background and don't actually care about the character at all.
Yeah, no, that's why I would understand
It
not
is a
everyone
great
liking it.
show. It is a
Oh
great
my
show.
goodness, here comes the bull
Number
crap.
9,
God.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I'd switch it. Honestly, Dragon Ball Z in top 50 makes sense. I'm not saying I do.
Oh,
think it's
yeah,
that
definitely.
good, but I think the original Dragon Ball is better. I would switch these two. Wherever the
I
other
would
one was.
bump Dragon Ball Z back a bit. I think like Code Geass is better. I
Yeah,
think
there's a lot of things.
I even think Apothecary Diaries is definitely better.
Anyway, what do you say?
Hmm.
Or Prince.
Yeah, Prince knows more about this than any of us.
I have seen it. I actually never actually sat down and watched it until like maybe 2 years ago.
What, Dragon
Because
Ball Z?
Yeah, because I watched it through clips. Like, I'd look up, and I watched the fights, but I would watch, like,
I
Goku
can't
versus
admit,
Cell or
when it
Goku
comes to
versus
the
Frieza.
Dragon Balls, there's a lot of wishes they can do that they don't. Like, first
Yeah.
first question I always ask myself, why doesn't Krillin ask for Saiyan blood so he could be a Saiyan? Like,
But then also, it's when I watched it and I sat down, I'm like, imagine watching this weekly, like, the pacing, it's not filler-wise, but the pacing arguably is worse than One Piece for me. Like, legitimately, because at least in One Piece, when they have the pacing problems, it still somewhat adds to the character development of, like, the Straw Hats together or something. Dragon Ball Z, like, legitimately, the pacing felt atrocious.
if that's
And
how you
also-
feel, have you
and
heard of
also-
Kai? Super
Yes, I have. But,
okay.
like, same thing. Because the other problem that I have with it is Goku just needs to man up and just kill the character. I understand, but he has literally let the entire world die multiple times just for the fun of it. And I think it's stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I don't
Ooh,
think it's
this
as bad as Sasuke, but it's still not great.
Yeah, no, I hate Sasuke. I hate Sasuke. God, man,
Anyway,
he's so
number
bad.
8, Free Run Beyond Journey's End. Top 10's perfect for me.
Yeah, like 8 is actually kind of perfect. You're right.
It's great. It is a great story. It has great animations. The people that don't like that need fights, they're not gonna like this. But if you can get through a little bit of a slow, like you get to episode. By the way, have you finished it? Are you close to finishing season 1?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so what did you think about the demon fight? Because I think we literally had this conversation because you guys were starting it at the beginning of the podcast.
I don't
right?
even like.
Too.
I don't really care about the fight. I just like hearing them talk sometimes.
No,
I
get
think that's
that, but
weird.
I'm saying, like, the fights are worth it. Like, if you wait,
It's a
fight,
good
even though
build-up.
It's not all fights, like, every time. The fights are absolutely worth it, and the quality of fights are great.
Cowboy Bebop as number 7.
I have
think
seen
it's actually-
parts of it. I haven't finished it. It is a really good show, and it's just the reason why I haven't like finished it. It's one of those episodic ones. There is an overarching story somewhat, but it's very episodic, and it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's very old school, but yeah, that's okay. This next one, ooh,
Overrated. Number 6, Death Note.
I think that ending arc of like the last 10 episodes really killed it.
After L died, there is no Death Note. Like, I just don't.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
didn't
it's
care
just-
after he died.
I knew Kira was never gonna win, but I also knew he was gonna beat L. I knew he was gonna beat him, but I just didn't think that way. Like, why? But I mean, hey, I think
I
it's a
don't
top 10. I
His
think it's a
plan
top
was
10.
very lazy at the end, and even like when I watched it as a kid, I questioned like, why did he do that? Like, why did he make it so obvious?
But yeah.
Like, he pulled out the paper, and they're like, he's got the paper, and they shoot him like 7 times. I was like, why would you do that?
Anyway,
He was kind of going crazy, though. That was the point. He was going crazy, so normal planned ideas, his normal style of thinking was just out the window.
Yeah.
He lost so many of his people, died, and it's just he wasn't normal anymore. He thought he was God, and he wasn't, and he died.
Well, let's talk about number 5, Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War.
I haven't seen it.
It's great.
It's
really
it's
good.
amazing. It's so good.
Really good.
It's
Really?
yeah. Yes, it is.
I wouldn't put it 5.
I put it like maybe 15 or 10.
Yeah.
Definitely
5
not
is a good
5, but it's really
but
worthy
it is
to
really
be.
good.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh. Okay, so I have to watch it now. I don't even care about normal Bleach, to be
No,
fair.
you probably have you finished normal Bleach?
I've gotten like 50 episodes through.
Skip the filler, finish it, and then go here, because it is important to know the story-wise. Like, there's a lot of stuff, especially the end Aizen fight. That's one reason why I like Bleach. I love the Aizen fight so much. And the Oro farming. Like, he was an Oro farmer before Oro farming. But nobody talks about it because of all the filler. Number 4, Hunter x Hunter, the 2011
Oh.
version specifically.
This should be higher.
Nah. I don't
What?
think it should be that higher.
What? What?
I do think it's really good. It is arguably was up there with the big 3 and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
my problem is, it feels like we only just got to the story. Like, I feel like we're in the build-up. Like, all the episodes that we got were into the build-up. I personally really like Greed Island, but I feel like
Really?
it wasn't really after, like, Reed Island, that was like the training arc. That was like the Land of Waves arc. That was East Blue. And
True.
finally,
Yeah.
and like the Dark Continent is the Grand Line. The Dark Continent is the actual story, but we haven't gotten that yet. So it's not that it's bad, but the entire anime feels like, and I understand why, like the author got sick. There is not a lot of content after that, but that's my problem with it, and why I don't think it should be that high, like top 3 or something. I think 4 is fine. If anything, I'd rate it a little bit lower, but top 25 for sure, is because I feel like the entire story feels like it's leading up to something, and then it stopped. There was nothing
Okay,
more. This,
I
as is
think
good.
I think a lot of people play down, and I talked about this in one of our previous episodes, that Gon is a good main character. People just don't understand what his character actually is.
No, like I said, the reason why I like Tanjiro over someone like Yuji is I like the pure-hearted like soul, and I think
Well-
Gon is a great example of that. And when he shatters at the end is great.
That's what the story is. It's him losing his innocence, even though his friend Killua has already lost it.
And
Killua caring about him is like, it's just a
Like-
perfect combo.
like that scene where he's like, "Gon, that's enough." It's like, I'm sorry, bro, I was about to kill you.
Yeah.
It is a good anime, but that's why I can't personally rate it higher. It feels like it captured me and then it let me go. It didn't actually, like, after it captured me
Okay.
with that stuff, it didn't do anything else.
York New City, to me, is the best arc.
I personally like Reed Island the most. Anyway, I do got some stuff I gotta do, so we should knock out this top 3 if we're gonna get to these other topics.
Yes. Number 3 should be number 1. We all know this.
It's One
One
Piece.
Piece.
I really like One Piece. It's great, but as an anime, I have, like, as a non-biased way, there's problems. I don't think it's as bad as people
True.
say.
No,
But
very.
there's problems. Sanji's overdone. I do not like Sanji in the anime.
Yeah, I don't like
especially
Sanji.
Fishman Island.
Or Usopp.
No, Usopp's the goat, bruh.
What?
He's so
No, he's
good.
not.
Yes,
His
he
best
is,
fight was
bruh.
against his captain. How was that
I
the
like
best
when he
fight?
went to that village
No,
and
Usopp's
he's
not
like,
that bad.
use this ointment, it's gonna heal you. And then that father dies and the little girl's like, here, I got it from this guy.
No, that's not the same thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's diabolical.
That's the only
Anyway.
clip I know, by the way, of Usopp.
Pacing has problems. I'm not saying it's great.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think it's as bad as people say. I personally would enjoy it being a little bit like, because I saw people talk about the remake, and it's like, I do not want like all of the Grand Lines. So this would be like all of the Baroque work saga. So this is like Little Garden, Alabasta, Drum Island. I saw people saying they want that in 30 episodes. That's too fast for me, because I want
Yeah.
them to actually have time and goofy moments and like side episodes, not filler, but side episodes where they kind of goof off and we see some character development of the crew and how they interact off the sea, off like the main story, because they are having fun still. And I really like that. But I understand that there's sometimes too much of it. So there's too many problems for me to actually put this as top 1. For me personally, I have this as my top 3. This is my
True.
It goes Vivi, Steins Gate, One Piece, because it is a great story, but the anime itself does have its problems.
All right, so
So honestly, 3 is where I'd put it.
for me, One Piece would be 1. This next one would be number 2, or Hunter x Hunter would be 2, and this next one would be number 3 for me.
So number 2, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Perfect
Me
story.
Personally, I have Vivi, number 1. But if any list has this, I get people say, oh, it's just basic, it's a safe pick. It's a safe pick because it's true. It is one of the most complete stories. It has a great power system that makes sense. It's flushed out. The character development, the world building, the fact that he grows taller, his relationship with his father, like when he says stuff, the attention to detail and different characters and how they interact with each other. For example, the fact that like I rewatch it and there's certain books or titles or characters that are in the background that make sense because they're there and it's actually like true. It's not like some black and white like with One Piece. With the live action that just came out, which I still need to watch, but I saw people talking about Sabo. And Sabo was theoretically there because he was the right-hand man of the dragon who was there, and there's a character that has a top hat, and he's out there. So it makes sense people think it's Sabo, but it's not confirmed. Whereas in Fullmetal's Brotherhood, like, these characters are there. Like, it's stated that they are there, and it started there. It's not like some fan theory. It's just so perfectly done. And the other thing is, it is 68 episodes. It's not 20 episodes, but it's also not 500. I feel like
True.
under 100 is a great show, a great length to actually have a full story and be fleshed out. I honestly, if you have that as your top one, I have zero problems with it. I do think it is a perfect story, but for me personally, I just get more things, and I felt more enjoyment out of Steins Gate and Vivi.
Okay, so for me, I like Colonel Mustang. I think when he fought Envy and him going all out, that's probably one of my, besides like some One Piece moments, that is my favorite anime moment of all time.
It's a bad day for Rain.
It's a bad day for Ray. Even like they're not afraid
That's
to
so
kill
good.
characters too. They're like even
no, they're
the
not. Oh my god.
even the little girl getting turned into the dog. Like they like didn't like they made you uncomfortable. I think it is probably
Yeah.
easily top 3. Definitely
Oh,
deserves top 2.
That was another thing, by the way, with the original. I don't know if you remember. Shao Tucker actually came back, and he was he was a monster, like a weird, convoluted amalgam, a chimera in the original, in one of the
Wait.
labs.
Ooh, that actually would have been cool.
It would be cool, but it just doesn't make sense. Like that's the why I don't like the original. There are so many ways they deviated that just don't make sense, and it was like, just so random. Anyway, number 1. I'm gonna be honest,
Boo! This is
I'm
the
gonna be
worst number
completely
1 of all
honest.
time.
I really do not like Attack on Titan.
Let's go! Let's go!
I could not finish it. It took me so many tries to finish Attack on Titan.
Yes.
I think it is a confusing story. It's not fully fleshed out in ways. I feel like there's stuff that they go back on. I'm also not a fan of the style, the animation style. I also don't think they did the one side versus the other side done well. I'm not saying it has to be like black and white. I'm not saying it has to be good versus evil, but I feel like they didn't do the concept of morality and the questioning of morality done well enough. I think it was just done awkwardly with the two sides.
Yeah, I don't get interested enough. Like I only care about very few characters. The rest I really am not interested in at all.
Yeah.
But that is our top 50. Let us know what you guys think about it. And for time restraints, we're gonna hurry up and move on to the next portion of our
Let us know your
podcast.
top 3, not just like what your thoughts on it. I want to know everyone's top 3.
Right now,
No, I'm saying in the comments, like the viewers.
comments.
Let us
Yeah,
know your top
Discord.
3.
Join the Discord, please, please, please.
Anyway, I don't know how long we're gonna talk about this, but we're gonna talk about Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay, Zom, when did you start Fortnite? When did you start playing Fortnite?
So there's 2 start dates. There is, and the second one I have an exact day. The first one was sometime in Chapter 1, Season 6. Do you guys know what ping is?
Ping.
Like the stat, like the delay and stuff.
Yeah,
Do you know what packet loss is?
that I don't know.
Keen, do you know that?
Oh, what?
Packet loss.
No, I never heard of it.
Okay. So packet loss is like, sometimes certain assets won't show up. So I played Chapter 1, Season 6. I was landing. I like the zombies personally, like the cube monsters and husks or whatever they were called. And I was landing, and I wanted to play the season. Well, the problem was I had 1,000 ping. So that means every time I pressed a button, including W to move forward, it was delayed by 2 seconds. And then, when I tried to land, the cars were triangles because they weren't actually there yet. They were still meshes, like just weird configurations of assets thrown together. Like it wasn't actually like there. I couldn't make out that it was a car. It was just like a purple triangle on top of a purple, like a black square because of the road or something. Like it was really buggy. It's not Fortnite bad. Fortnite was bad. It was the fact that my computer was bad. But the second day I started, because I gave up after that. The second day I started was Chapter 1, Season 7 on December 26th. It was one of the first games I downloaded from my PS4 when I got it for Christmas in 2018. And from that
Wow.
point on is when I started playing it. Consistently.
What's your favorite season?
8 or 9.
8 or 9. We were talking about this earlier. 8. Okay, 9 is when we had Neo tilted. 8's the volcano one. That's your favorite?
It is one of my favorites. It was great. I love the loot pool. I love the pirates. The flintlock pistol was great.
Oh.
The shotguns were great. The AK was there. We still had the quad crasher. The baller was super fun.
Yes, the baller was fun. I remember
I
that.
just
That was
loved
9,
the
right?
Movement. No, the baller was 8.
Really? I thought it was
The
9.
bard was
Okay. Okay, I'm starting to remember stuff
Um,
now.
it was 8. I loved the story that was happening with the Fire King or the Prisoner or whatever. There was
Yeah.
so many good things with it. But season 9, I do think is my favorite. The combat shotgun, after they made some patches, was overpowered. The combat shotgun was crazy. I liked Fort Bites. I thought that was a great way of doing it. I love the battle pass. I love the styles. Vendetta's one of my favorite customizable tier 100s because it actually has styles. It's not just I like Ice King, but it's just like black, red, and white. Vendetta has so many styles and color options that you had to unlock. The challenges were there. The battle pass was great. I love Bunker Jonesy. Like, it's just such a good season. I love the battle pass. I love the meta, and I also loved the map changes that they made. Mega Mall with Stranger Things. Neo Tilted. It was
Neo Tilted. I remember Neo Tilted. That was the first time that I was actually like, dang, they actually changed a POI like that. What was your favorite live event?
favorite live event. Probably be Mech versus Monster V1.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. That's what
Mech versus
Ken's is too. I really like the Rocket one. It was cool watching it like create rifts everywhere, and you were like, "Whoa, something is going on." I said the one I found the funniest, and I'll always go back to remember, is when we were in space with the butterfly, and we had to choose a weapon to unvault, and
The
for some,
unvaulting in season 8, and I don't understand why we chose the drum gun.
I still don't. I don't remember what were the options again.
By the way, it was the plane, Infinity Sword, drum gun, bouncer. I think there's 2 more that I forget. By the way, so we're going into season 8. We've been reliving through OG, right? And we've been redoing these live events. Season 8 most likely will have the unvaulting event again, so we might be able to vote for something different this time in OG. So we might be able to play season 8 with the Infinity Sword or something.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy to think about.
But we're leading into season 8 starting next month. For OG.
Ooh. Wait, really?
Mhm.
So we're getting the drum
I'm
gun.
interested to see how that is. Well, that's what I'm saying. It might not be. I don't know.
Maybe they'll switch it up. That actually is very interesting.
Or it could be
I
different
think
stuff. Maybe it'll be
I actually
chapter 3
do
or
think
4
the best
weapons.
looking live event is either the best looking, like that's interactive, is either the Travis Scott or the Galactus.
Travis Scott is whatever. Galactus was kind of cool. I'd say story-wise, I really like Collision, which was the chapter 3 season 2, where we got the mech again, and like we were trying to fight Geno and Sloan and all that kind of stuff. Season 5 was interesting. Yeah, I'd say probably like chapter 3 was where the story and like events really stopped. After that, it's kind of whatever for me.
Yeah, no, I agree, definitely. What is your favorite Fortnite memory? I'm sure you have one.
Fortnite memory. So I'm gonna be honest. I think it's really just most of chapter 1. I truly had such a fun time. I think season X, if it wasn't for Mex, I think season X would be everyone's favorite season. I love the map
Yes!
changes,
We
the
were
loot
talking about
pool.
that yesterday. Yes, it is.
The rift zones were so fun, dropping in every week and having a new POI.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I'd say it's between chapter 3 or chapter 4 season 1. They're not my favorite seasons, but they truly are some of my favorite memories. The Spider-Man
Yeah.
web slingers and having sliding for the first time, those dual vaults that you had to have 2 people, or chapter 4 season 1 with all the augments. There are so many funny moments with the augments throughout all the chapter, but season 1 was some of the best augments. Like, I truly had some of the most fun there. It wasn't my favorite. There's a lot of problems I had. It was really buggy. I think they were over exaggerating with the lumens and stuff. Like, it was so excessive with the lighting. But I think the augments were some of my favorite mechanics they've added in the game. Period.
Okay, some of mine. I remember the first Fortnite championship when Booga won. You remember that?
Which one?
When Booga, am I even saying his name right? Him actually winning the first one, that was like insane because actually the video
It's
games.
the only one we've had.
Well, true, but they've had champions before. But
But it's
yeah,
nothing
but
like
it's not the
that.
same.
It wasn't. It also didn't have
Live.
build up, and it was we had some live global championships, but it wasn't the same. The other
I don't know
thing
why they don't
is-
do that anymore.
They do. They
Well,
do
not
have global
really.
championships. Yeah, they do. Like throughout the entire. So when you win FNCS, or you do the weekly, like there's a certain amount of people from each region that can go to the global championship. They fly them out, and they have a in-person championship. For money.
Oh.
It's not as much money, but they still win like 100,000 each for the duo, and it is global. It is the best people of all the regions put together. But it's just not the same. I think solo did like a really good job. I just don't think the loot pool does it as well for what the event was. But okay, so for me that's my favorite memory, but if that's yours, I think one of my favorite things was almost all of chapter 5 after season 2 was Peterbot.
Really?
Peterbot had such an aggressive run. He won FNCS 3 seasons in a row. He also won the tournament, the global tournament, right? So everyone was like, oh, he's cheating, yada, yada. Then he won a tournament. Then he also won esports tournament, or got second place. I think he won, though. He, not only was he one of the first people to reach over 1,000 points in one tournament, he won all 6 games. You know where you have
What?
6 games? He won all 6 in a single tournament.
What? That's
Like,
like insane.
he
That's not
had it
even
in-
luck. I don't even know.
He had it so like what really makes me frustrated is when we have the game awards and we have these people that are like League of Legends players. I'm not saying League of Legends isn't important, but the fact that Peterbot was not even nominated that year was truly disrespectful, I feel like, to what he did. What other game franchise was there someone that was that dominant? Like, he was so good.
Yeah, that's not even real. I didn't even know that. Also, something else that I would say
I'll
was
talk to you about it
huge
later, but like it's so big.
was Ninja and Marshmallow winning the duos.
Oh, Pro-Am. Yeah, the season
Yeah,
of Pro-Am.
to me, remembering seeing that, I was like, whoa, that's like actually fire.
Yeah, no, that was really fun too.
Other than that, I mean, live events, Travis Scott was huge for me because I remember just like music in a video game like that. I've never seen it
Well, that
done.
was Marshmallow first. I like Marshmallow better. I think that was a more fun and made more sense as a build-up.
True.
And
No,
season
that's
7.
that's very true. Also like the downtime before we got to chapter 2.
Oh my god, the black hole was crazy.
Yeah, that was like because I wasn't huge on Fortnite. I played since season 5 or 4, but it was like only when my friends wanted to, and I never even really played with them. Like I never got the battle pass or anything. I never even bought skins. Only whatever my friends got me so that I could play with them, and they just carried me.
I got the season 7 battle pass, but then I got the free battle pass in season 8, and I just used my V-Bucks every season since then, and then I had the crew.
Yeah, I just but seeing like the game be shut down, that to me was just like wow, like it actually has a grip on everyone. And then like it slowly started dying from there, but we're not going to talk about.
Prince, how about you? What are your favorite Fortnite memories?
Getting my first solo win by myself.
You remember it? Wow.
I do. I only got one
I do
kill, and it was me and 2 other enemies, and they both killed themselves, and I got the
So,
win.
Were you looking at my channels earlier, right?
Yeah.
That chapter 2 season 2, I think that was one of my first ever solo wins. That in that stream, I got one of my first ever solo wins, and it was live. It was day 1 of chapter 2 season 2. I got some of the mythics. I didn't know, but when you go back and you watch it, I didn't know because I literally played it right away. So I didn't know the mythics were in the game when you killed the bosses. So I looked past. I didn't kill the bosses because I didn't realize I got it, and then I killed some people and I got it, and I got the umbrella. But one of my I think technically my first solo win was a duo win because I had a reboot card, but I didn't have a reboot card because I was playing solo. This is how I got the umbrella in Season X. I did this bug where you can like drop a reboot card or something, and if you do in solo, you still get the umbrella.
What? That's
Yeah.
insane.
I
Okay.
was bad at the game. I like Season 7, I didn't get the umbrella, and I'm still mad about it. And then Season 8 and 9, I was carried to it. And in Season X, I did get some wins after that, but that was with my friends and squads, and we were using like 2 mechs or something. Like it was just I was carried hard
That's interesting. Okay, that's some very interesting
back
news.
in the day.
Is there any more Fortnite stuff you want to talk about? Maybe the current state of the game? How you feeling it's going?
I personally really enjoying it, guys. If you guys want to see some Fortnite content, especially with Bear, we're gonna be having some content at my channel
Yes.
soon. Make sure you go check that out. It is DrZombrain. Sorry for the plug. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, no, it's enjoyable. I want to give it a little bit more time and really sit down. It's also we've been talking for so long.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like I never was huge on Fortnite, but this is probably the most invested I've been since like season X. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, like I've played after that. Like I think chapter 3 was where it really died out, and I really like chapter 4 season 1. Chapter 5 season 1 I did enjoy with my friend. I hated Bullet Drop. I hated it as a pub player, but then I started taking like ranked a little bit more seriously. I got up to champs, and that was pretty fun. But that's it. The main thing that drove that season was me playing ranked with some of my friends and the sniper. The overall season has not been good for me since chapter 4. I like chapter 3 better. Chapter 4, Last Resort, was amazing. Honestly, Last Resort was one of my favorite seasons. It had some really fun mechanics. I liked the loot pool. I love the sharpshooter shotgun. It's just the jungle from season 3 was awful and atrocious. There was like so many problems with it, but like chapter 3 was where the game died for me. Like it hasn't felt the same because they've been using it as a Unreal Engine ad. It just doesn't feel like Fortnite. They're trying to go farther and farther away from the style, and it just hasn't hit the same. And there's so many changes that we made, like the V-Bucks that just happened, getting rid of Battle Pass rarity, the Battle Pass UI. Like, it's so bad. But this season, even with all the changes, for whatever reason, it really clicks with me, and I truly enjoy it. Like, I'm actually having fun. I'm playing some ranked solo. I'm playing pub solo. I'm loving the loot pool. I'm loving the movement items. None of it seems super overpowered except for the one shotgun. Like, it somewhat seems balanced. It seems enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've not enjoyed it since this long. I actually am very invested in it, so I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to. I might even think about getting the battle pass, which is insane. But yeah, I mean, I never thought I'd be playing Fortnite again. I'm just gonna be so honest. But I'm glad I did. Prince, are you glad that you're into it?
Yeah.
I think that's all for today. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or anything that's on the dome?
I think that's it for now. We can definitely try to do, with the way you guys do it, your podcast. What I do for my podcast is we try to do one at the end of the season, at the beginning of the season, end of the season, and maybe in between, depending on the seasonal updates, right? So, for example, we would do one in season 1 and 3. Or 1 and 4. The reason why in season 1 and 4, season 1, we do the start of the season, and then we do Winterfest, and season 4 is normally during Fortnitemares. So like we could totally do another like episode either together or you guys can cover it, because I just think it's too early to really dive too deep into it. Like there's changes. I think once we have our first update, we see how they change the game. That's how it decides it. Because this is literally what I said with Chapter 7. They are pulling through a little bit. There's a lot of changes I'm not happy about. I said after the event leading into Chapter 7 with all the story stuff that they were going to come back and the 7's coming back and all this type of stuff, I said, that's great. I don't care. And the reason I don't care is not because it's bad, if they don't follow through with it. They had all this nostalgia bait, the story's coming back, Foundation's coming back, Ice King's here, all this type of stuff, right? Like, it's really exciting. But then if they've done that before. The last 2-3 chapters, we've had all this story stuff, and it just doesn't feel like it's worthwhile. It doesn't feel like it actually has substance. So I don't care, even though the event was great. I think we're seeing that with the Foundation and Ice King and all this story stuff. I do think we're seeing some follow through with it, but I think with the season, we really need to look at how they handle updates to have a good view on the season. I am happy though with the voting or like the rivalry stuff. I'm a little mixed on like, there's some drama with the Foundation and all this kind of stuff. I'm not happy with it being Dwayne The Rock Johnson still. But I'm happy with the way they're doing that because that means we're not getting everything day one and then like maybe something mid-season. We're getting stuff every few days right now, but throughout the next few weeks we'll be slowly getting stuff and actually having content to come back and play it with.
Yeah. Well, Ken, is there anything else you want to say before I close this off?
Nothing.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for this episode. 10 is really big for us. Obviously, 10 more and 10 more, and obviously more as much as you guys want. It's all up to you.
I
Uh,
forget what the stat is. If I'll have to go back and listen to my 100th episode video for my podcast, but most podcasts don't last past like episode 7.
wow.
Like because they a lot of people do it. They have fun. They do it for like 3 episodes and they're like, well, this is a lot of work, and they stop. So legitimately, like, you guys are in the top. I want to say might be top 10% of podcasts.
Wow. Well, that's something to look forward to. And I'm just actually really truly grateful that I have friends that I can help do this with. And like I said, our goal from the beginning is to uplift our communities that we're building through this, and also just the people that we're meeting and getting a chance to also build them up. Um, Please join the Discord if you want to have more conversations with us personally. We'd love to talk to you guys. You can go to our red tree, find our links through literally anywhere except iHeartRadio, which we just learned is a place where we could put our podcast. So,
Yep.
um, if that's all we have tonight, guys. Hope to see you in a future episode soon.
And
See you
thanks
guys.
for having me.
Of course, anytime.
Hey guys, it's me, Kin here. I know this is a bit unexpected. I do apologize for this special episode that I didn't talk as much. As of right now, it's 12:37 a.m. for me, and I am a little bit tired. I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning to get ready for work. But I do want to say before this episode, and it's just me as of right now. Our special guest Zom and Bear are not here as of right now, so it's just me. I just want to tell you guys thank you for all your support and for even listening to our podcast, even just for a minute. It means the world to us, and it means the world um, to me, obviously. You know, I've always wanted to do something like this, a podcast where we can grow our community and everything like that. And it's a very special thing. And I'm glad you guys could be on this adventure with us. You know, it was originally Bear's idea. You know, he's like a brother to me, so I like helping him a lot. And the day he told us, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" Well, not me, not us. I don't know why I said us. Well, sorry, you can see how tired I am. He said, "You want to do a podcast?" I'm like, "Sure." And now we're on episode 10. I'm very grateful we had Zom on our podcast, and I really like doing stuff like this. Um, Specifically when I like see other people do stuff like this, like the Amazing Digital Circus and like all these big creators doing like stuff like that. It really inspires me to do things like these stuff, even if it's just like a small podcast episode. Obviously, this one is pretty long, and I do apologize if I didn't talk as much, but at the end of the day, I just do it for you guys. Whenever you hear it now, a week, a month, a year, a decade, I do it here and now for you guys, obviously. And I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the fame. I don't do it for any of that. I do it simply because I want people to come to us and to basically relax with the Discord, with Redline, whatever works. You guys are the reason why we are succeeding. And every day I'm going to do my best for y'all because you guys deserve the best of the content. And I thank you all for continuing this journey with us and still sticking around, waiting to see the big story. And I am going to apologize one last time for not talking as much. I am really tired. Sometimes topics that come up, I'm not really sure about them. And like Fortnite, I didn't play Fortnite that much, so I know Zom's a big expert on that. But I do my best. I try to talk more. I try to make it a whole 50-50% type thing. But sorry for my rant. I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to hear this after the outro music, but I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for just listening. And I'm always going to try to improve the podcast, the audio, live streams, and stuff like that. We now have our Discord on Discord now, so now it's more worldwide. I want this to be a really big thing. You know? Well, I'll stop ranting now. Thank you guys for letting us publish episode 10. Thank you for joining us on our journey, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Sincerely from your host and only host, one of second host, Ken. God bless y'all.